Third shot, I'm wounded empty. I cry out, but no one's listening now. But I can't back down. Third shot, I'm wounded empty. Can't shout, cause no one hears me now. Still I can't back down. Come thunder a storm, I won't ever fall. I won't turn around, I can't lose it all. So I keep running, I keep running. Come thunder a storm, I won't ever fall. I won't turn around, I can't lose it all. So I keep running, I keep running. Third shot, I'm wounded empty. I cry out, but no one's listening now. But I can't back down. Third shot, I'm wounded empty. Can't shout, cause no one hears me now. Still I can't back down. Come thunder and storm, I won't ever fall.
All around the world. Yeah. Come on. Attention, this is my boarding call. Bags up there against the wall. Step on the flight, be there by the night. Get ready, cause man, we taking off. No doubt this world is mine. By myself when I lose track of time. No, I'm not new with that. Got my crew in the back, I feel alright.
Take me to my city. Look at the window, it's so pretty. No need to be quiet, I'm making this live, so won't you rock with me? Just step up to the London town.
What?
Look at me now, I shut it down. Gonna make this world my own, won't stop next up. This party don't go.
1,000 miles away. We don't care what the people say.
We don't care.
Cause love will lead the way.
Let it out, let it out.
Tonight we'll celebrate.
Come on, let's go.
Tonight we'll
Hands up.
celebrate. Tonight we'll celebrate.
Move, move, step in the scene. Life is a journey and this is my dream. Doing it for UK, LA, Miami, straight to the Philippines. Every city is a dance floor. Traveling the world like we on tour. That's right, I do it for B-More. My hometown, it's all yours.
We're 1,000 miles away. We don't care what the people say.
We don't care.
Cause love will lead the way.
That's right.
Tonight we'll celebrate. Tonight we'll celebrate. Tonight we'll celebrate.
Put your hands up.
Tonight we'll celebrate. Tonight we'll celebrate.
Yeah. Come on, let's go. Hope my passport doesn't expire. International down to the wire. All this love got me on fire. Living my dream, past my desire. Let's go.
Tonight we'll celebrate. Tonight we'll celebrate.
No matter what color, no matter where you're from, we're gonna have a good time. Let's give the world love. No matter what color, no matter where you're from, we're gonna have a good time. Let's give the world love.
right, Kinsman.
Here we are.
There we go. Now, we're going to introduce Holly in a second, a formal introduction. But you know why I had to put on my glasses tonight, right, Holly?
Why?
Because Mark uses cheat sheets. I use it all in here. And he's got the tiniest font you could ever see on his... Did you find it small? Am I right, Holly?
Oh, yes.
Yes,
The
that's right.
font.
Yeah.
That's right.
Our
Yeah.
boards, yeah.
So
I
when-
don't have the best penmanship, but you say you store it all up here, but you put on your goggles to
Well, I
kind of keep us in point on my cheat sheet.
Holly and I are going to keep our eye on you tonight, Kinsman,
Yeah.
because we know you're going to go like this.
No, I can read that from here.
Can
I
you?
read that from
And
here.
like it's one of those eye tests with the smallest like letter where you got to get the bifocals.
Don't need the bifocals yet. Although I do have specs for really close font.
All right.
But far-sighted, I'm good. So
All
we'll
right.
be seeing
It's
that.
time to introduce our amazing guest returning to the show. By the way.
Yes, returning guest to Studio 67, her first time live at our studios.
Yes.
For this time is Holly Rodrigue. Hi, Holly. Always a pleasure to bring you in here. We're here to talk about one of the biggest festivals on the planet, the Timmins Multicultural Festival, which is happening this Sunday, noon to 4 at the McIntyre Arena.
Oh, yes.
The 51st.
51st.
That's right.
We've gone past the half a century mark, which is, it's got to be pretty exciting to see it hit that mark and continue, striving forward, which it just seems to be getting better and bigger every single year.
Oh, yes, yes.
Yeah, we're really looking forward to it. So Mark and I have the privilege of being able to host for the second year in a row. And the biggest thing, kicking off at 12 o'clock is the Parade of Nations.
The Parade of Nations.
That's tied with me with the food. Do I ever love food? Obviously, but the parade's right up there because you get to see all the awesome, traditional wear, and you get to see all the amazing colors walking through the MAC.
Yeah,
to
the
me,
traditional dress.
That's probably the highlight of the afternoon.
It is, and everybody who goes there, always have to tell them every single year, they got to wait in the stands, and then when the Parade of Nations is done, then they race to grab their favorite, cuisine, which again, all the nations representing. I know everybody runs to the pierogies, the Jamaican jerk. I know the Nora Lynn's on the planet getting set. They're probably up to their eyeballs in jerk chicken, preparing for Sunday.
Every single
Yeah.
booth has amazing of their national cuisine, and I usually eat some there, then bring some home. It's a good opportunity. But let's chat with Holly because you're on the committee that all the awesome volunteers that make sure we have this event every year.
Yes, I've been on the committee for about 7-8 years now, and I'd like to give honorable mention to Evelyn Martin. She was the Indigenous sitting on the committee before she asked us to join. So we've enjoyed it ever since.
So how it works with do I have this right? It's the Timmins Multicultural Society puts on the Timmins Multicultural Festival.
Yes.
See, and I didn't even need Mark's notes.
Oh.
That's right.
You use Holly's.
I use Holly's. Well, Holly has
Tear it off
beautiful
Holly's.
handwriting.
Yeah,
so
she's
I'm gonna
got better
look at her.
penmanship than I do.
That's right. I'm looking at Holly's notes all night. But
Yeah.
do I understand that each nationality or each nation, as they call it in the festival, has a representative that sits on the committee?
Yes, we do. And the lineup for the festival, it will be the parade will start at noon. We have the festival floor that will open officially after we do the welcoming. And then we're going to have the cultural performances. And that's a big highlight of the festival.
Yeah,
It's
lots of great
beautiful
performers, local
dancers.
performers, dancers. It's a big treat. Again, people can grab what they're, gonna sit and eat. Grab one of the I forget the Italian booth last year. It was the hot dogs were such the Italian sausages.
Yes, and we have global music and dance, multicultural food vendors, partners, exhibits. Oh, the 50-50 draw.
Yeah,
Oh,
50-50
okay.
draw
That's-
this year.
Did you have a 50-50 last year?
Yes, we
and
have.
it's back this year.
yeah.
Okay, I'm bringing my luck.
Backed by popular
Yes.
demand. So yes, bring some bucks. And we also wanted to talk about that amazing cookbook. The
Oh,
Timmins
yes,
cookbook
the
is back.
cookbook.
Kinsman doesn't even let Holly get through. She's trying to get through her list. I'll keep them in order for you, Holly. Don't you? It's just me and Mark are so excited for the
Oh,
festival.
yeah. So the Taste of Timmins Cookbook,
Yes.
supporting the Anti-Hunger Coalition. The recipes were all donated by the members of the Timmins Multicultural Society, and they will be available for purchase.
Yeah, 20,
right.
$20 per book. And again, all the recipes from local folk. And I do believe Marnie, don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure Marnie is in there with delicious chocolate chip cookies. So if Marnie's watching right now, what page are you on, Marnie?
That's right.
Again, the Taste of Timmins cookbook, always a highlight.
Mark has a recipe in the book this year. It's called Steak I Dropped on the Ground and then tricked you to eat it.
I tricked you to eat it. That's right. Tricks for your dog.
He might have
How to get your dog to eat the fallen floor
He's quite
food.
the barbecue expert we learned
I
a
am.
couple shows ago.
I am.
Come on now.
It all looks good.
Can you go back, Ronnie? There was a comment. There's a couple. Oh, thank you. Anne Janny, I'm going to say in Friends. I can't believe you got her on the show, speaking of you, Holly. I love her, huge fan, 72-year-old grandma from Timmins here. Well, hello, Annie and friends. Thanks for joining us.
Annie and friends watching.
Do you know who
the
Annie
show.
Annie,
is? It says Annie Jenny or Janny?
Jenny?
Janie?
Janney. Anyways.
Jenny?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Big fans of you anyway.
Well, Holly and George, what an amazing, as Kinsman would say, the dynamic duo.
The
and
dynamic duo.
I will agree with him on this case. Are we going to have an opportunity to see George dance?
Oh, yes, Georgia will be there. He's the men's traditional dancer, and what we do for our demonstration is we do a powwow demonstration in full regalia, so we're looking forward to that.
Wow.
And followed by a round dance. We're going to do a round dance this
Okay, yeah. So, like you were mentioning, this is, on top of the Parade of Nations and the awesome food, is number 3, which is equally number 1 to me, is all the entertainment. And most cultures, if not all cultures, have some form of entertainment that keep the afternoon rolling.
Oh, yes, yes.
I'm looking forward to this.
It's going to be exciting. And again, we're going to be right smack dab in the middle of the entertainment. I know the Pulse of Bulges of the world are going to be one of the performers.
With Croatia?
Yeah, Team Croatia going to be on tap there.
And the Timmins bagpipe?
Yes.
Oh, yes, they're
Timmins
a big,
Police Pipes and Drums. And speaking of that, Tom Luke going to join us on Thursday's show.
Yes, yeah.
To talk us about, you can't have, I think the Parade of Nations, when they start firing up those bagpipes, it just gets the blood flowing, and you're in for a treat. And again, the bagpipes, it's such a great instrument.
Pascal was saying, I want some bannock and tea. And there
Yes.
And there was another comment there from someone that says, Holly's an amazing woman. You want to pull that up there, Ronnie?
Thank you.
Oh, there's Melissa Labarge.
Oh, yes, Mel.
Did I get the
Mel
name right?
Yes, LaBerge.
Labarge.
right.
Oh, yes.
Holly, you're getting a lot of compliments tonight. That's
People love
right.
you, Holly.
Wow,
Well
thank
deserved.
you.
Well, you're very, outside of this, you're very involved in the community. You're very active with a lot of organizations and community events. We've seen you and George very involved. Being part of community events has probably been important to yourself and George for many years.
Oh, yes, yes. We're quite active in the community. I think it was last week or the week before we did the Steps for Life at the Schumacher Lions Club. And then upcoming on the 27th is the Alzheimer's Walk.
Yeah, you're a part of that this Saturday as well.
I just wanted to mention that the Timmins Multicultural Festival is presented by the Timmins Multicultural Society, and our mandate is to promote, preserve, and to celebrate cultural diversity within our community. And I'll put my trusty glasses
There you go.
on now too.
2 for 2. We're just missing one here.
And just wanted to thank Timmins for showing us your support to all the cultural group participants, sponsors, performers, and volunteers.
That's right. Without volunteers, a lot of hard work goes in behind the scenes. Preparation for the 51st, happened. The minute last year's ended, it's a whole year process.
So the world has changed, and the dynamics of our city, Timmins, and even my hometown, Thunder Bay, is the same. We've become a melting pot. So there is so many different nationalities that now live in our area. People from all over the world that have migrated here to make it, and they're doing great things in the community. And sometimes if you're just on your normal day-to-day business, you may not realize that, but it really is a big eye-opener how many different people from different parts of the world have come to Timmins when you go to the Multicultural Festival. Like, there's so many nations represented here now.
Yes,
Pretty cool.
I have a few written down, the ones that will be represented.
Okay.
We have Ecuador
Yes.
and Dutch and Trinidad, Ukraine, continent of Africa, Philippines, China, Venezuela, Jamaica, Australia, Germany, India, Nepal, Caribbean islands, Italy, Scotland, Croatia, First Nations, Francophone, Dutch, and Netherlands.
Wow.
There
Just
we go.
to name a few.
Yeah.
Some big representation there.
Oh, yes.
That's right.
And they all have tasty
Oh.
food that are going to be at those booths.
So if you are, you know, and if you are one of these nationalities listed or any nationality, and you want to get be part of the Multicultural Society and the Multicultural Festival, you could definitely reach out, because I know they're always looking for people of different nationalities to be represented at the event.
And I also wanted to mention that the festival organization called Festivals and Events Ontario, Marnie Ferguson Lapierre, that's her department. It has been around for about 30 years, supporting the festival industry. And this year, during their conference, we were selected as one of the top 100
Wow.
festivals.
Top 100
In
festivals.
Ontario, based on the criteria for a festival of our size and what it does for the community. The full list can be found at their official website. Can't read my writing. Looped in with some really high caliber events in the province.
Wow.
that's right.
Top 100 events is
it's pretty
that is a
awesome.
prestige list.
And you can
Yeah.
find them on social media. You know, the Timmins Multicultural Society and the Timmins Multicultural Festival has a link. So if you want to find them on online, you can go there.
You can do
Now,
that.
I want to chat about the the Indigenous booth, the First Nations booth. What can we expect when we're there? We were chatting a little bit about it.
So last year, I was lucky enough to have my brother-in-law, Al Maharg, and my sister, Christine Maharg, who joined us from London. And they came and they volunteered at our booth, and they helped to serve. We had chili and bannock, and this year we're planning to have chili and bannock and blueberry tarts that were handpicked
wow.
in the community at our table. Plus, we're going to have crafts, beading, of course. I got a little
Sample.
piece here,
Nice,
and
isn't
with
that
my
nice?
earrings, and so you can find Indigenous crafts there as well. And we're going to have a small teepee as well to show a little bit of the culture. Yes.
Amazing. Yeah. No, amazing. I love it. And that's really, I think it's a really important opportunity for the different, individuals from different nations to come out and share their culture.
Yeah.
Because each culture has very beautiful things
Oh, yes.
behind them. And you may not realize that because day-to-day life gets really busy.
Well, that's right. And for some, you've never tried, bannock. This is a perfect time to
Okay, you have to try
foods that you don't normally, sit down to eat. This is why, our, the diverse cultures in our community. This is where you can go shopping and say, you know what, bannock's awesome. Right?
Oh, yes.
And it is.
Well, a lot of
Like,
people
how much bannock are you
con-
preparing for the weekend?
Oh, well, my compliments of my mother, Evelyn Buffalo, Davy. She's going to be baking the bannock again. She did for us last year as well. And we just cut it up and we bag it. And, oh, yes, very tasty.
Don't be
treat.
giving Kinsman any freebies, okay? I know he's going to sneak over there before everyone else.
I'm gonna look like a piece of bannock at the end. I love bannock.
Yeah,
Bannock's
he's going to
awesome.
try and get you charge him double, but I do see a bunch of people commenting, saying they're waiting for the bannock and chili. There was another comment up there, Ronnie, asking if will Mark and Marianne be there? Marianne and Mark will be there. Joanne's asking that. Is that someone with your group?
Marianne and Mark. I don't think so, no.
Okay.
Maybe she can expand on that.
We'll get to the bottom of that, Joanne.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, that's right. But it's a beautiful event.
Oh, yes. Okay, I remember Marianne and Mark now. Marianne, she makes the prize-winning scone dogs. Oh,
Ooh,
boy. If you
scone
never had a
dogs.
scone dog, so you had Marianne's scone dog. And Mark Carpenter was her helper. So, yes, scone dogs, they had a booth as well. They're delicious. Her
All right.
scone
They
dogs.
sound delicious.
So they will. So they will be there.
Oh, I'm hoping so. We're not 100% sure yet if they'll be there, but we're hoping.
We'll say 70%.
Yeah.
Okay. So I want to talk about something else that's awesome, because if you go to a similar event like this in any other community, especially big cities, you're looking at $30 to $50 to $60 to get in. So I know because
Just the entry
I
fee.
paid $50 in Toronto to an event similar like this. Let's talk about the entry fee to our event.
So our event is donation, and all proceeds go to helping pay for the event that's hosted at the McIntyre Arena. And it could be any form of donation, $2 and up.
$2 and up. There you go.
Yeah.
You can't ask for a better, admission price than that.
You literally can't.
That's it. You can bring rolled diamonds and a sock if whatever means you've got. It'll
Rolled
be used.
diamonds in a
It'll be used
like, are you
for
looking to get
admission.
into a scrap? Who does that? Rolled diamonds in a sock.
That's it.
Back in our day, that's how we settled things on the block.
That's it,
with
right?
rolled diamonds.
Pull out the gold filling. Here you go.
The gold filling. But at the end of the day, it's whatever you could afford. And if you can afford a little more, great, because these events are not free.
No.
There is a cost behind it. 51 years. We want to see it continued in our community. Thanks to amazing volunteers
Yeah, like Holly.
and Marnie and hundreds of others that make this happen.
And again, it's the top 100 festivals now in the province of Ontario. So let's keep it in that top 100.
Yes, that's a huge, huge honor.
Huge
to
accolade.
be. Oh,
Yeah.
yes, definitely.
Because when people, pick up the top 100 festivals, brochure, they check it out online. Boom, there you are. When people are, planning out their summer vacations, or weekends, they've got Timmins on the map for this weekend just to come and check it out.
Yes.
Super exciting. And if you haven't seen, George dance, George perform.
He's amazing.
That's worth the admission alone right there.
Yes, we have a new dancer joining us, Tina Prevost. She's a shawl / woman's traditional dancer. And she's been dancing maybe about a year now. And I thought she was a woman's traditional dancer until I got her to try a shawl dance, and she's a beautiful shawl dancer. So hopefully she'll be able to perform the shawl dance as well at the event on Sunday.
Looking forward to it. And again, all afternoon from 12 to 4 after the Parade of Nations is going to be a treat for, some form of entertainment probably within every 15, 20 minutes.
Oh, yes.
Right up until 4 o'clock when they're drawing that 50-50 winner.
And another thing, it's very much a family-friendly event.
Bring the kids. Let them dive into the diversity of the cuisine here of all the countries from around the world going to be, right there at the MAC.
Even the hot dogs, as Mark says.
Oh, yeah. Scone dogs.
Scone dogs. Yeah.
Scone dogs. With a plate full of hot dogs.
But it's amazing.
Yeah, I love hot dogs. There's nothing wrong with
But
that.
the chili, everybody's, bring
Oh,
the chili.
yes.
The chili was amazing last year. I could just imagine the chili, how many pots, you're going to need for Sunday, based on, years and years of, people lining up for this. Probably hundreds of pots, hundreds of beans going into there.
Oh, yes.
Lots of preparation.
How are we doing with the comments there, Ronnie?
Yeah.
Is there anything? Well, Jill says hi to Holly. Jill Hardy.
Oh, yes.
That's right.
Yep.
Selena says, I had bought Bannock last year and have to buy more. It was so yummy.
Yes, it is.
1,000%. Trisha says, Bannock and chili. I'm so there. Bannock's the biggest hit, right? See, I have a mother-in-law that cooks Bannock, so I'm very lucky. right? So I got that right in my own home.
You said you were Dutch, eh?
Yes,
Oh, okay.
I am Dutch.
What are some Dutch foods that they...
Oh my God, you know, Dutch, it's more like gardening and potatoes.
Oh.
Someone online's gonna say, you know nothing. 'Cause this is what I know. Gardening
He
and
knows
potatoes.
the shoes. Talk about the shoes.
But
Oh, yes, the shoes.
well, they're very much gardeners, so this is where it ties in. So they're wooden shoes, clogs. That's actually a klompin. So my last name sort of means wooden shoe.
a wooden
What
shoe.
doesn't sort of actually means wooden shoe, and they use that for gardening and comfort. So when you roll by the Dutch or the Holland or the Netherlands, everything's the same thing, if that doesn't get confusing enough.
Yeah.
If you go to their table, you will see some individuals there with wooden shoes.
Oh.
So last year I brought one up on stage and asked Mark if he knew what it was, but it's a klompin. So
A Klompenstein, right?
a klompin,
A klompin.
not like Frankenstein, a klompin. That's right. And our orange is the color of our nationality also. And we have a great soccer team.
Ah, very interesting.
But it's a beautiful thing, and the more and more I learn about the Indigenous culture, it's totally amazing. I have to tell you a funny story. So, my partner, she brought me to my first sweat lodge. We're going at about 9 months ago now, and you have to bring tobacco if you're gonna. And I'm gonna paraphrase it, but if you're making a request, and that's not the right term, but you have to offer tobacco.
Okay.
So I had tobacco. And then they asked, it was my turn. So I handed the tobacco and he goes, so what are you asking for? And I'm like, well, I didn't think that far. He goes, just sit back and enjoy. It was there and everyone was laughing in there, right? Because it was my first time learning about the process. I'm telling you, the feeling I had after a sweat lodge, I don't know, if you have this feeling of like release, like tranquility, calmness, after you get out of a sweat lodge. Like I cannot explain it properly. I mean, you
need to experience
You need to
one.
experience it, but it's an awesome thing, and you just feel like a weight's been lifted off your shoulder. And one of the things I love about the culture.
Yes, reconnecting with culture is very, very important. I myself, growing up, when I hit about 13, 14 years old, I did not know that I was Indigenous until I met some of the students that came from up north, up the coast, and they were like me and Indigenous. And later in life, when I met my partner George, is when I learned about Indigenous culture and sweat lodges and drumming, and our culture is very vibrant. And I learned about residential school and Every Child Matters and things that, you didn't grow up with. I'm not sure if you grew up with your culture.
A little bit. My grandfather, my grandfather and my grandmother, who came here from Canada, he was more interested in earning a dollar, like Scrooge McDuck, I call him, than talking about the culture. So a lot of it was self-taught on my own. So we didn't practice it a lot, but I learned a lot on my own. But this is the amazing thing about the Multicultural Festival, is that you get an opportunity to talk to people, like Holly and George at the First Nations booth, at the Indigenous booth, and learn. And I find every culture, once again, has these beautiful things that can really, if you're open to it, and you should be open to it, could improve the quality of your life.
Yes, bringing a taste of culture into our community. I think it's beautiful. It's wonderful. Just experience the whole day is beautiful.
And again, get there early, because some of the booths, from previous years, they sell out of
The food rush.
their items. The food rush is right after the Parade of
the
Nations.
food rush, Kinsman? What happens after the Parade of Nations?
Everybody races to their favorite vendor to grab the Italian sausages. Team Italy. I know the Croatians have amazing pierogies out of there too. They had some. I do believe they had an amazing hot dog there as well.
Yeah, the hot dog. You really
or
love
a
the hot
sausage
dogs.
on the. I do. Yeah, and the chili and the bannock.
Oh yes.
Yeah. I know the jerk chicken, Nora Lynn, if you're looking for the spicy jerk chicken, just like the, it's right from Jamaica, right here at the Mac. And she sells out quick too. Everybody lines up for that.
And then the cookbook, it's all in
Yeah.
the cookbook, all the recipes.
Yeah, all the recipes are in the Timmins cookbook. And again, $20. You can get those books, and helps out the Anti-Coalition, the Anti-Hunger Coalition.
My recipe in the cookbook, the bannock recipe, it was actually a recipe that I got from my Uncle Mervyn Buffalo. It's his recipe because my first attempt at making bannock, George said you could use it for a doorstop.
No.
Seriously.
It's a polite way of saying it.
Yeah.
Without saying
I'm
it
gonna
sucks.
remember this next
Yes.
time I go to Mark's house for a meal. You could use it as a doorstop.
Yeah,
use
it didn't rise.
yeah,
It was
the
hard
bun is
as
a
rock. But my Uncle Mervyn's recipe that is in the cookbook.
It's in the book?
It's a no-fail recipe. It's
Wow.
super easy, and I tried it, and I've used it many times, and it's wonderful recipe.
And it's
Very
in that
easy.
cookbook?
Oh yes.
$20 again, $20, and just imagine the history behind it. And again, each recipe has the backstory of who created it, how it was created, and the stories behind them.
Oh yes, a lot of hand-me-downs and hand-me-down recipes from older generations. Yeah, all in there.
So this Sunday, starting at 12 noon at the McIntyre, the 51st Annual Multicultural
51.
Festival. 12 to 4, family, fun event, great food, not feud. That's me and Mark, we feud. We'll keep the great feud
Great
here.
feuds.
But great food in English. That's what's going to be happening there. And entertainment throughout the whole afternoon. So you can grab some food, see a lot of people in the community, watch some great entertainment of all the different cultures, amazing, vibrant
The
colors.
Jeff Baldock's of the world, he's going to be performing.
Yeah.
I saw him on the list. Again, the dancers, the traditional dress is what we're looking at.
That's right.
Traditional.
Because
the
last
garb. Yeah,
year
love it.
we had said costume. Remember
Didn't we
that?
say? Yeah,
Someone
we said
came,
the traditional
"Do not say
costumes.
costume."
We got our knuckles wrapped.
We
We
get
never
our
said that
knuckles
again.
wrapped. Here's a question from Trisha. Question about bannock, though. I remember when I went to college, there were raisins in it. Can you put anything in it or just keep it plain?
Oh yes, you could add raisins, and also my cousin Bridget Buffalo, she adds cheese in her bannock. Oh, it's a wonderful treat.
That sounds good.
And some
Cheese on
people-
anything's great.
Oh yes, cranberries, blueberries. Yeah, you can add just about anything in there.
Joanne, yeah, you throw anything in there. Even disappointed Maple Leaf fans, we can throw them in there. Yeah.
Into the
You know
batter.
any?
That's it. That'll turn them into doorstops.
Yeah, yeah. Joanne says, I love cookbooks. Can you get the cookbook in South Porcupine?
I'm not sure. I'd have to ask Marnie about that.
I'm thinking I saw it somewhere in
I
South
think
End.
I've seen it in South End.
Was that McDonald's
Is it a
Pharmacy?
McDonald's pharmacy may have a copy? I know Elfie's at one point had copies of the book too.
Yeah, but that's
And
in
again,
Timmins.
you can contact the Anti-Hunger Coalition in Timmins.
Yes.
They would have a
right.
book there as
But
well.
they'll be at the
or
Multicultural
come to the
Fest.
Multicultural Festival on Sunday, and you can pick up a book in person, $20.
It's a beautiful thing.
It is a beautiful thing.
Yes.
Well, there we go. Did we miss anything, Ronnie? No. Ronnie is vibrant as always. Holly over
working
there,
the board.
yes.
paying attention. He's doing a good job. Do you
Yeah,
think?
he is
Oh,
doing a
he
good
is.
job.
Yeah.
He is.
Not good enough for a raise, but just good enough to be a good employee. We can't give him too much confidence.
That's
He'll
it.
want more money
Don't
in
make that head swell over there.
Is there anything else you wanted to talk about before you left?
Just wanted to give a big shout out and thank you to our supporters, TD Bank, Newmont, Porcupine, Northern College, of course, KINZ and KLOMP, KIN Canada,
Thank you.
KIN Club of Timmins. Is
Okay.
that
I think
The
Is it the
Kinsman Club of
Kinsman Club?
Timmins? I think it's the Kinsman Club.
Oh, Timmins and District Multicultural Center, the Immigrant Settlement Services, Lady Luck Restaurant. Oh
Yes.
boy, we had one of our meetings at the Lady Luck Restaurant buffet. and she brought out some rice noodles.
Oh, she's
and
good. Yeah.
Yeah, she's
Oh
going to have
my
some great
goodness,
cuisine and Team
yes.
Philippines. So make sure you go visit good old Estella Chow there.
Yeah, and she also made some spring rolls. I'm not a big fan of spring rolls, but I tried it and like, oh
Yeah.
my
You're a
goodness.
fan of Estella's spring
Yeah.
rolls.
Oh,
Just,
boy.
yeah, the other ones
Yes.
were doorstops.
You like that?
He's never gonna
That's
stop
it. I'm going to
saying
use that cliche every show now.
City
And-
of Timmins, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yes.
And the McIntyre Arena. So
Yeah.
all these people that come together, including once again the hundreds of volunteers, to make sure we can continue having one of the top 100 festivals.
Top 100
Number
festivals
one in my mind.
all
Kinsman.
of Ontario.
That's right.
You can't beat it. And again, 30 years in the running to get it onto that list. It's on the list, and to keep it on the list, we need to see a lot of people through that door Sunday.
And it's just a donation to
Yeah.
get into wherever
$2
you
bucks
can
and
afford.
up.
$2 and up.
Pocket lint will get you in.
Pocket
Pocket
lint.
lint,
Who
yeah.
says?
Doorstop.
Door
Yeah,
stop.
you can bring door
No,
stops
you
in.
don't encourage him, Holly. He's going to go all day with this now. He loves his pocket lid saying. But yes, and if you can afford a little bit more, great. Because once again, these events do have a cost to them.
Yes.
Thank you to the amazing supporters that you do have, and that make it happen. But they utilize this, the door missions, the 50-50 to help ensure we can keep the ball rolling. for
Keep
next
the
year.
ball rolling, into the 60s and the 70s years. Let's get it to the 100 years.
Oh, yes.
51 years and counting. And again, it's
What
all the
will
hard work
happen
from
first,
years
Holly,
previous.
the 100th anniversary of the Multicultural Festival or the Leafs winning the cup?
The 100.
Yes.
Yes.
You're calling this bound right there. There we go. See, Holly should be with me every day, kids. But we have the same mind.
You got the same mind. Yeah, does she cheer for the Sens? Senators? Ottawa?
She doesn't want to tell you, kids.
Ah.
I don't blame her.
I'm not a fan of sports.
Uh-oh.
So
Sorry.
that's you know what that's not a bad thing.
Watching
It's
the
just
Leafs, I'm not a
frustrating.
fan of the sport either now.
Joanne was saying, my favorite part is the Indigenous powwow. She missed the one at Northern College. Yet the one at that college is awesome.
It's amazing.
And
yeah.
and then there's a lot of big events happening in our community. I know we were chatting with the organizers of Indigenous Day. Sounds like they got some big things planned. But this is the next big thing on the schedule. This
The
is
next
celebrate
big
our
thing.
cultures.
Yes, Sunday, noon o'clock. Get there, and Parade of Nations, and then following the Parade of Nations, going to be some great cultural performances, dancers, all sorts of entertainment, and of course the food.
Oh, yes.
Everybody's
is.
coming for the food.
That's
It.
your reason.
Go
that's a
hungry.
great reason.
That's my one bit of advice. Go hungry and try little bits and pieces from
I always
every
bring
booth.
3 T-shirts because I always spill on myself food, so that I could just do it.
That's true. Yeah.
It is true.
I hope you don't spill the blueberry tarts.
I'm
on
probably
your-
gonna spill it. I guaranteed. Especially if I wear white.
Oh, no.
Classic clump. Okay, well, thank you so much. We're gonna get
Thanks,
Ronnie
Holly.
to pull up the sponsor reel. Thank our amazing sponsors.
Yes.
Including our amazing partners with the Multicultural Society.
Yeah, we're looking forward to hanging out with them on Sunday.
And we're gonna be back here, Kinsman, in 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
All right.
And try the newest restaurant in town, the Punjabi restaurant located at 211A Algonquin Boulevard East, right across from City Hall. And if you watch and win KINZ and KLOMP every Thursday, we're going to give you a chance to win the meal deal of the week. And coming up this Saturday, it is the IG Wealth Management Walk for Alzheimer's with the Alzheimer's Society of Cochrane-Temiskaming. And they want you to put a team in for this Saturday's walk in Timmins, Kapuskasing, and Temiskaming Shores. You can register your team online at walkforalzheimer.ca. And you have a cracked iPhone screen? Do you want to play some Warhammer with other Warhammer geeks? Well, Elite Geeks is the place to go. Elretronics, 133 Spruce Street South in Timmins. And call 705-266-7892 if you're asking for a video game. Did you know that Chad DeMano has over 10,000 video game selections? Also carries virtual reality. And up with those new Android boxes. Contact Chad DeMano today at Elite Geeks. And DAP Cleaning Solutions, residential commercial cleaning excellence guaranteed. Cleaning service, carpet cleaner, janitorial service. Contact Andrew N. to book now for your carpet cleaning, strip, and wax jobs for your commercial unit today. 705-465-3500. And Dare Timmins getting set with a Masonic Chip Ontario. This is going to be a fun day this Saturday with bouncy castles and games for the kids, as well as hot dogs from the Porcupine Lodge. It's this Saturday at the Northern College Integrated Emergency Services Complex from 10 to 4, and it's all free. And call Max and Justin for your free estimate at V&M Renovations for that kitchen, bathroom, bedroom reno. How about some mini excavating? Contact V&M Renovations today, 705-372-3832. And the Urban Park, the Downtown Timmins BIA, getting set for a fun summer. Carnival Week, Superhero Week, Music Week, Christmas in July, Pirate Week, Halloween, Medieval Times, and Science Week. Mark off those dates and have some fun with your Downtown Timmins BIA this summer. In Jackpot City Gaming, getting set for bingo, Vegas-style games, and they're now fully licensed for you at 251 First Avenue. And Core Business Solutions, your Apple authorized service provider in Timmins and in Northern Ontario. Drop in with your Apple-related needs at 264 3rd Avenue, Suite 201 Timmins, or call 705-531-3355 today. And Royal LePage Northern Realty Leaders, Albert Seal, wants to seal your deal. Contact Albert today if you're moving, if you're buying or selling, 705-465-3493 to have Albert seal your deal. And Imagine Cinema 6 gearing up for Little Mermaid this Thursday. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 still on the big screen. And how about June 2nd? It's going to be a big one. Spider-Man is in town. And guess what? Advanced tickets on sale now at ImagineCinemas.com. And a lot of events happening between now and St. Jean Baptiste Day with Lerone Timmins. Check out all the events and all your ticket information online at LeroneTimmins.ca. And the second annual Helmet on Kids campaign coming up with Gerona's Board and Kelly Lawyers and the Seizure and Brain Injury Center here in the city. This is coming up June the 1st at the Sportsplex. This is where you can get a helmet, but they ask you to pre-register. Go to the Gerona's Board and Kelly Lawyers Facebook page today. And an 8-day event starts this week with Canadian Tire. Lots of fun for the grand reopening. And how about this weekend, Saturday, Sunday, free bouncy castles, fire truck, popcorn, face painting, pictures with Spider-Man and Elsa, and the Timmins Rock with Mac will be there for the kids with in-store deals, trivia, and some great giveaways. And Masters Tire, best in time, best in price. Get yourself a free on-rim tire changeover today. Call 705-915-3745 or drop in to book an appointment located 440 Algonquin Boulevard East, right across from Hollinger Park. In the Living Space, they've got a Buy a Bed campaign ongoing. The goal is to raise $50,000 in capital to help support the living space here in our community. And the second Khalsa Day Parade is coming up this Saturday, 11 to 3 at the Sikh Temple in Timmins, located at 24 Cedar Street South. We hope to see you there. And lots of fun this Thursday at Roland Michener Secondary School with the Drama Club and their presentation of I Never Saw Another Butterfly. Coming up Thursday night, 7 to 8:30 p.m. at Roland Michener Secondary School, located 155 Legion Drive in South Porcupine. Tickets are $5 at the door, and a concession will be available. And last but not least, we're proud to be the host of the 51st Annual Timmins Multicultural Festival this Sunday. It's a top 100 festival. Entry fee donations at the door. And we'll see you down there at the Max Sunday at noon for the Parade of Nations.
All right, KINZ,
And we're back.
Back. Yeah, I say we're back.
Yeah.
You always want to cut off my
cutting,
I'm back.
yes, as they say, cutting your grass. No, just
Cutting my grass. You don't even know what that means there. That's an old school saying. That would get you a black eye back in the day.
That's it.
Okay, so a couple things. We wanted to check in with who we call Ron Blugger around here.
Yes.
I believe he has an update on his video bike.
The video bike?
And he's graduated. We've given him his own mic. God bless us. Over at the soundboard.
And his own camera.
Yeah, oh God. All right,
Oh,
Ronnie.
geez, here he goes.
So what's the update on the video bike?
The update on the video bike, Wednesday, I'll be at the library all day.
You can look at the camera, pal.
Oh, yeah, here we go. You know, hard work pays off around here. So Wednesday, we'll be at the library 2 to 4 all day. Come bring some DVDs, 2 to 4. And I'm hoping by the end of, say, the May going into June, Video Bike's going to be taking a break, and we'll be doing a food bank kind of thing. So food bank will help the Porcupine Food Bank and the Hunger Coalition.
All right, so Ronnie,
Wow.
so it's pretty awesome. So if I get this right, somewhere near the May and end of June, you're going to be using your bike to pick up donations of non-perishable items and to donate to the food bank?
Yes, and hopefully, I can park the bike at Studio 67, come on down and donate some food items, and hopefully make my way down town. Non-perishable food items, anything will do.
So if you see Joanne's comment right there, she's saying that her girlfriend's bringing some videos down for you on Thursday. Joanne's been amazing, by the way.
Yes, she has.
So has a lot of people.
Yeah, a lot of backers, a lot of folks, giving their love for the video bike.
How has the community support been so far?
The community has been so much great. They're asking for business cards now, so I've got to go to Minuteman Plus or anywhere that does business cards, and got to get some business cards now. People have been asking business cards just in case they have DVDs and want the phone number.
There he goes.
And you've got requests too. People asking for westerns, different types of styles of movies.
The John Wayne went pretty fast. I know the John Waynes have been, the John Waynes that I got from Trisha Dickinson, those things went like anything from John Wayne to other Western actors out there. They out of my hands, but a lot of DVDs in the bin, and Trisha
right there.
Trisha Dickinson has blessed me with my restock, so awesome. John Wayne's been gone quick.
Yeah, so there's Trisha, someone else who's been an awesome supporter of Ronnie's.
Yeah, Joanne.
A couple
everybody.
big boxes of DVDs.
As Ronnie,
we picked those up the other night.
As he continues his journey, and it's posted on his Video Bike Facebook page.
Yep.
He's starting to do his own posts now, so
He
he's doing a good job.
He's doing a good job. The bike is still rolling.
Yeah.
And it's got the brand new chain there. Thanks to Joanne. Joanne, sent him the EMT to get that new jam. Yeah,
Pascal. No, Pascal, awesome guy. He drove me to King Tire, got me a chain, and I got to put the bell on some point. But no, awesome people that have a heart of gold of Timmins, and born and bred in Timmins, and will still be born and bred in Timmins because of the awesome community support, especially in sponsor with KINZ and KLOMP, get me set up with, things. And I'm going to need their business cards too, because I'm in sponsorship, and they're asking me about KINZ and KLOMP. So I need some business cards off of these fine gentlemen here.
And I should say, Joanne's calling. She has a secret project in the works.
Okay.
I know what it is, Kinsman, but I've been sworn to zip. I know that she has a secret
The
project.
Leafs winning the Cup Foundation?
You'll like this better than that.
Okay.
But I won't say anything. But Joanne also mentioned here, I contacted City Hall about them putting flowers in our planter in South Porcupine Cemetery.
Oh, yes, we
And
need
they've given
those.
me good news they're doing it. So awesome.
No,
Always good to hear that.
downtown Timmins, we need some gardening, and I know the students used to do it. I don't know if they do it now because of the pandemic, but I know the students used to do the gardening. I know back in my day at Roland Michener, I been offered to do some gardening and some picking up trash on side of a lot of hardworking students out there looking for hours.
Well, we can tell you good news about that. Tell them about the summer students with the BIA there, Kinsman.
The BIA, yes.
the summer students are back.
Summer students are back. And again, you saw it a part of our sponsors. They've got their great weeks, their themed weeks, Halloween week, Pirate week, Caribbean week, all sorts of fun weeks. And Science Week is also a
So they're part of doing a lot of gardening and beautification downtown.
Yes, they do. Remember last summer, they're going to be back again physically, and I'm not making this up, cut it. on their knees, you know, cutting with scissors the weeds in front of the businesses to make the downtown look
just
that
like-
much, you know, more beautiful.
I have to get down
That's
to
what
my
they're doing.
knees to clean your office, so I feel like the summer's soon. All right, I'm going to test you here. This is a busy weekend. Can you name all the events that we're aware of starting on Friday to Sunday?
Well, Friday to Sunday, we've got Canadian Tire.
Hold on. Oh, yeah,
Okay,
perfect. Yeah, no, you're right. Sorry, my bad. Yeah.
Okay, so Canadian Tire.
Grand
reopening, yes. If you haven't seen that link to that flyer, go check it out. Amazing things in there.
Yeah.
Timmins Rock Parade is Friday night.
There we go.
At 6 o'clock. And then on Saturday, you've got the IG Wealth Management Walk for Alzheimer's. That's at 10 a.m. at Hollinger Park for registration. 11 o'clock is the actual walk.
Something else at 10 a.m.?
Yes, there are a lot of things at 10 a.m. You've got the Dare Timmins.
Yeah.
They're putting on a bouncy castles and fun with Microchip Ontario.
That's right.
That's down at the Northern College, the Emergency Services Bay.
I got your back.
From 10 to 4. And again, that's all free, courtesy of Dare Timmins.
So we have it's Kelsa Day. So
Yes,
there's a
Kelsa Day. Kelsa Day is coming up, and
11
just
a.m.
talked to Daisy Baines today. So 11 a.m. and then Jazzy B Saturday night.
Yeah.
At Hollinger
So the
Park.
parade starts at 11 a.m. downtown Timmins. Jazzy B, who was here last year, who's a phenomenon. We had him on the show last year.
Yeah.
He's going to be here playing at Hollinger Park.
And I know that Jazzy B on a flight now, going to be in. He's flying in the day of. Coming in from, I do believe he's down under right now, on Australia. Coming to do the Timmins performance, and then after the show, out west, he's got other shows out in BC.
And then on Sunday, the Multicultural Festival.
Multicultural Festival on
Did we
Sunday.
miss anything?
Yes, you're forgetting something.
What are we
What are we
forgetting,
forgetting
Ronnie?
there, Ronnie?
You're forgetting the Rock Parade.
We said
Well, we said the Rock
Oh,
Parade.
you said the Rock
Yeah,
Parade. Okay,
that's right.
I'm sleeping here.
Oh, this happens. We give him a mic and he falls asleep. But yeah, so it is a busy weekend.
Yes, it is. Lots to see, lots to do. We should say Canadian Tire not only on Friday with the grand opening on Saturday and the Sunday, they've got bouncy castles set up in the parking lot. And again, the Timmins Rock are going to be there taking photos with Mac, a part of that grand
Yeah, so
reopening.
they got bouncy castles. Canadian Tire will have family-filled activities, including the Rock will be there with their own bouncy castles. The Dare event, I believe, has bouncy castles.
Yeah.
So if you got little ones looking to burn off their energy,
It's going to be a good weekend to burn off their steam. Yes.
Burn off the steam.
Better than going to the McDonald's bouncy castle there at
Right,
McDonald's.
And Roddy's taking advantage of his mic usage now there, kids.
That's it. Okay.
He's laughing over there.
Can we cut his mic? We can't cut that
Louise
feed.
tells Roddy to wake up. Let's check in on him here. Is he? Oh, he's still doing it. He's still awake.
He's still there.
That's right. All right. Joanne says, heck with the little ones. Well, we had something for Joanne last weekend because Robbie G was in town shirtless.
Yes,
You
yes,
sent
he
Joanne
was.
the pic?
Yep, send on the pic.
You sent her the pic of Robbie.
There's
G.
even video of it floating around. I'll send that video to Joanne as well.
And our other good friend Joanne Savard says the weather will be great.
It's going to be a
You're
nice
my weather guy, Ronnie.
looking
Is this
weekend.
true?
It is going to be a good weekend. But yeah, as they say, you never want to get too excited because as they say, if you don't like the weather, wait 10 minutes. That's the Timmins cliche.
Is it?
But it is a nice looking weekend. So yes, it's going to be a lot of fun for a lot of these outdoor activities.
Yeah. Joanne said she saved the photo that you said. Robbie G thought it was
Blown up
weird
in her
when
living
you-
room
when
there.
you're zooming up on his abs. How come it's on your wallpaper too? Nothing
is
wrong
that
with that.
mine?
Yeah, it's on your wallpaper.
Robbie G.
I love Robbie
That's
G.
it.
That is all right.
Those are the abs that I'm going for.
Oh yeah, we always. All right. So lots to do all weekend. So it's pretty
Lots
tough
of fun.
to say
Yeah.
there's nothing to do in the
Well, that's
community.
it. There's something happening,
Yeah.
and we're going to try and cover it all, which we will. And just follow our page. We'll keep you up to date.
Wait,
on what's
Louise,
going
can you post that? Louise says it's going to be -8 tonight. I didn't see your midday
on.
blast.
It's
Is this true?
well, not my. I didn't see a -8. I saw a -2, but maybe that's maybe it feels more like -8. But yeah, it's cold tonight, and then it's back to warmer temperatures into the weekend.
Selena says she'll be out. We know that.
Yeah.
Selena's everywhere. I don't know how she does it. And Joanne says her friend won't be bored. It's a good weekend if you have a friend in the community.
Yeah,
They're gonna
looking
think,
for something to do.
Yeah, they're going to think Timmins
They're
is
gonna
like
think
Toronto.
they're going to think this is the busking metropolis.
The busking metropolis.
Every single weekend, something happens in Timmins, and again, someone's gonna. Yeah, if you're coming into Timmins for the first time, this is a pretty good weekend to check something out. And again, the Multicultural Festival, a chance to dive into all the nations, all the diverse cultures of the world under one roof.
You did it all, Kinsman, and Louise says with wind chill, so that's good. That's the real temperature in my mind. All right. Hello, Guy Foisey. We
Guy
appreciate you.
Foisey.
And Joanne Savard says her weather forecast says 0, so I like that.
I like hers better.
Yeah,
Mine
there it
said
is.
-2 in the blast today. Well, we'll see what happens.
All right, Ronnie, we're ready to peace out. Let's see how hard Ronnie's got to work in clicking out that video. Click us away, Ronnie. I don't know.
He's gonna click the wrong thing.
Deduct $1 from him, Kinsman.
Oh, wait, is it ending time? Jeez, okay. Everybody have a good night. I think I just got fired, so I'm going to end it right now.
Attention, this my boarding call. Bags up there against the wall. Step on the flight, be there by the night. Get ready, cause man, we taking off. No doubt this world is mine. By myself when I lose track of time. No, I'm not new with that. Got my crew in the back, I feel alright.
Take me to my city. Look at the window, it's so pretty. No need to be quiet, I'm taking this life, so won't you rock with me? Just stepped up to the London town. Look at me now, I shut it down. Gonna make this world my own, won't stop, next stop, this party don't go.
1,000 miles away. We don't care what the people say.
We don't care.
Cause love will lead the way.
Let it out, let it out.
Tonight we'll celebrate.
Come on, let's go.
Tonight we'll celebrate. Tonight we'll celebrate.
Move, move, step in the scene. Life is a journey and this is my dream. Doing it for UK, LA, Miami, straight to the Philippines. Every city is a dance floor. Traveling the world like we on tour. That's right, I do it for B more. My hometown, it's all yours.
We're 1,000 miles away. We don't care what the people say.
We don't care.
Cause love will lead the way.
That's right.
Tonight we'll celebrate. Tonight we'll celebrate. Tonight we'll celebrate. Put your hands up. Tonight we'll celebrate. Tonight we'll celebrate.
Let's go. Hope my passport doesn't expire. International down to the wire. All this love got me on fire. Living my dreams past my desire. Let's go.